I'd like to call the meeting to order. We're going to forego the Pledge of Allegiance today because our flag is being out for being cleaned, and so we'll forego the Pledge of Allegiance. I will open the meeting up to the public if there's anyone who'd like to address the board.
Oh, I gotta get Dale and,
Excuse me?
I need to get Dale and Joe on the phone, I'm sorry.
Okay.
That's my fault.
What's Mr. Latchmore, administrator, is doing is because there's only Mr. Arnold and myself present, we have Trustee Menard and Trustee Rodriguez is going to be on a conference call, so we have our quorum. Trustee Pelkey has a family emergency. He was called away at the last minute, so he will not be attending this meeting.
Okay, so we're getting ready to start right now. I'm gonna get Joe on the phone as well, okay? All right, thank you. Joe? Okay, so we're just getting ready to start the meeting. Brian's unable to make it because he had a family emergency, but I have Dale on there. So I'm gonna merge the calls and put you guys on speaker, okay? Thank you. Joe, are you with us? Dale, are you with us?
I'm still here.
Okay, so you may want to talk louder than normal. I'm gonna put the phone up here with the mayor.
Okay.
Trustee Rodriguez, Trustee Menard, you both can hear me well?
Yes, I can hear you good.
Okay. We've opened the meeting. Just to keep you informed, the flag is being out to be cleaned, so we didn't do the pledge. There's nobody that wanted to address the board. I am now going to turn this over to Mr. Latchmore, the administrator, for some correspondence in regards to our Civic Center. Mr. Latchmore.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. So I'm the one that actually sent the request out to have a special meeting. The special meeting was posted by our digital sign out here. It was also posted in the village office and on Facebook. I sent notification to the Press Republican to have published in today's paper at least, but it wasn't there.
I can hear you, Chris.
So the notice is the Rouses Point Board of Trustees will hold a special meeting on Monday, July 25th, 2022 at 1 p.m. here at the Civic Center. The purpose of this meeting is to discuss the Civic Center, and the meeting's open to the public. The only reason I'm addressing this is because there was some rumor out there that it was a secretive meeting, and that's not the case. It was actually a special meeting to discuss the Civic Center for everybody within the village, and people from outside the village may know. At the last board meeting, there was discussions brought up that we were having some problems with our chiller, and time is of an essence here. So we need to do something, and that's why I asked the Board of Trustees to bring this meeting. And what actually happened is on Friday, what I did is I received an estimate from J. Hogan Refrigeration to do the repair, or I should say not a repair, a replace of the chiller. And the price is $96,500. And then there would be an additional cost to provide removal, rigging, and installation of the new chiller, which would add an additional $8,000. And where I'm saying time is of the essence is the fact that if we went with this proposal, we're looking at 12 to 14 weeks to get this replaced and in here, which is bringing us to the end of October, which is a problem in my own opinion. What I have been doing, and Mr. Bernard, I want to thank you for attending the meeting as well. John and I have been working on this for a week now, John, when we found out that there was a problem. We do have other options available and on the table. John reached out to a company today. What they indicated is they can do testing of the tubes. The cost of that testing would be approximately $2,000.
No, the cleaning machine is $2,000. It's almost $10,000 to test them.
So we're looking at $12,000 to do a testing and the cleaning of the equipment without doing any repair. They did indicate to us that we would be able to plug 10% of the tubes in the chiller, and it would still be efficient enough to work.
Yeah.
The other option that we have is there is a company down in New York City that would supply the tubing in the chiller system. And that company indicated to us that there is a company that would rebuild the chilling system for us. The company that would do the rebuilding is not open on Mondays. We were not aware of this until today, but we're estimating that cost to be in the range of $40,000.
And it might be sooner too.
And the time frame would probably be maybe a 2-week
Yeah.
rebuild period.
Time frame would be what now?
Approximately 2 weeks.
Okay.
So
I
as
gotta
I-
talk to the guy tomorrow, and it'll be about 2 to 3 weeks before they can come up there unless something comes up.
So that's the reason why there was an urgency of this meeting. I mean, if we can't get this up and running by the end of October, that's a problem in my own opinion. We have a lot of people that depend on the Civic Center for the ice time, a lot of different organizations, and I feel that the board needs to make the decision as which direction and avenue the village needs to go forward with this chiller so we can get ice down. Those are the 3 options that are on the table. John, can
Tomorrow
you,
I'll have some more information on it.
can you tell the board your conversations that you've had with any of these companies and what?
Well, the last company is actually the piping company that would actually come in. I was looking in to do it myself and the expenses, to buy the pipe and to buy the tools. The company that would come in and do it might actually be almost the same price, so it'd be better. The guy was actually on vacation today, so I'm gonna call him back first thing in the morning. And I got all the measurements of the chiller, so I'm gonna give him all the measurements and the part numbers, and he's gonna give me an actual price. They guess 30 to 40,000 minimum, so.
And could you just inform the board as far as what I had you and the crew do today with the chiller system, as far as for the backside of it?
Well, we're gonna remove the backside so we can access, if this company comes in, or whoever repairs it, needs to access the backside, so we're gonna cut the piping out tomorrow, and we're gonna expose all the piping. And we're gonna do as much as we can in-house. And there's actually cutters and hydraulic presses that we might be able to get up here, have it cut out, and move the pipes before the company comes in. I'm gonna look into that tomorrow.
So, based upon all the conversations that John and I have had, I think we came up to the same conclusion as far as the best way to fix the problem that we're in right now. And my recommendation and suggestion to the board would be to proceed to move forward with doing a rebuild of the chiller system. And that way, we'll be able to get our ice down for our October deadline.
Trustee Menard, Trustee Rodriguez, did you hear that?
No. What was his recommendation?
His recommendation is that we do the rebuild for approximately $30,000 to $40,000, and we'd be well within the time frame to get the ice down once it's rebuilt, to start our hockey season and any other customers we have using our ice.
I agree.
Trustee Rodriguez, your opinion?
I agree completely.
You agree with the rebuild too?
Yes, sir.
Okay, any questions either trustee has in regards to what the administrator just explained?
No, I think we're good.
Trustee Rodriguez, any questions?
No, sir.
Okay.
Now, we will have additional cost incurred because we're gonna have to put, refill the chillers with ammonia. We're gonna have to put,
Well, see, if we go this route, we won't touch any of the ammonia. We'll have to top it off, but we won't have to take the whole chiller out. That'll save us a lot.
and the brine system, that will
The
be.
brine is just water and calcium, which is, we can do all that in-house.
Okay, perfect.
Trustee Menard has a question as, what's the name of the company that would do the rebuild?
I have to look at my phone. I think it's,
You told me it's GW Martin.
GW Martin, yeah.
GW Martin, Trustee Menard.
And where do they add up?
Where are they out of,
I think they're out of Rochester, but they're all over the world. They got,
the worker that Mr. Bernard for the village indicates in his conversation, he believes that they're out located in Rochester,
Yeah.
New York, but they have basically a worldwide company.
Okay. Yeah, that sounds good.
Trustee Arnold, any questions?
No, just, if you, when you call them tomorrow, you can get an idea when they can come
well,
up.
tomorrow we're gonna have a lot closer numbers.
Lot more information.
Yeah. Just that they weren't in today and I just hunted them down this morning, so,
Well, that's good.
yeah.
I agree with you to have this.
And I am gonna talk to them about maybe breaking it down before they get here, if they can't get here for 2 weeks. Cause it's just an internal cutter and you can actually remove most of the pipes. And there's a section of wall that we're gonna have to remove to pull the rods out, the external wall of the rec center.
Yeah.
So I'll have to take a section out, but we can prepare all that for them. When they get here, it'll be time to go, you know.
So am I getting the consent from the board to proceed to move forward with doing a rebuild of the
We're
chillers?
going to, Trustee Rodriguez and Trustee Menard, we're going to ask for, I'm going to ask for a motion that we proceed with the rebuild for the equipment for the ice making machine.
I'll make a motion.
Trustee Arnold made a motion to have the
I'll second.
seconded by Trustee Menard. All those in favor, say aye.
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 All those opposed? Let the record reflect that it was unanimous vote, that all 5 board members voted to go ahead with the rebuild. You have permission, Mr. Administrator, from the board to go ahead with the rebuild.
Thank you.
Good. Like I said, I'm looking at it tomorrow and
This was the only purpose for the meeting, but I just want to say one thing before we turn off the camera. Our village is not broke. People can twist the facts any way they want. My only comments the last meeting were in regards to having a buffer zone for some of our unexpected problems that may arise, just like any household would prepare to do that. I'm not saying we're in deep trouble. All I'm trying to do is make sure we have a comfort zone in the future, just in case we ever have a problem that's unexpected, and that we can maintain our services for this village. Once again, we are not broke, we are not in trouble. This is all a bunch of baloney on Facebook again. So if they're trying to accomplish this nonsense, it's not gonna work. That's all I have to say. I need a motion to adjourn this meeting.
I make a motion to adjourn.
Second,
Second.
all those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. All those opposed? The ayes have it, the meeting's adjourned. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Just a minute.
No,
John.
that's good, you're good, you're good. You're good, you can cut it.
Oh,
Yeah. I'll ask when we're done.
oh, okay.